Let's do this. Let's make a vertical planter for your fence this spring. It's an easy way to bring your garden to the next level, literally. So, let's do this. Here are the tools and supplies you're going to need. All available, of course, at your nearest Home Depot. For materials, let's start with the lumber. We recommend exterior grade. You'll need 3 8-foot 2x10s, 4 8-foot 2x4s, 16 8-foot 1x4s, 1 roll of wire mesh with 1/2-inch gap, 1 roll of weed barrier, 1 box of 3-inch exterior deck screws, and 1 box of 1.5-inch screws. For tools, you'll need a miter saw, a cordless drill and a 1/8-inch drill bit, a pair of wire cutters, a staple gun and a pack of electrical cord staples, a hammer, a tape measure, a pencil, and of course gloves and safety goggles. Starting with the 2x10s, measure out and cut 10 11-inch pieces and 7 15-inch pieces. Remember, the saw blade eats up some of the wood, so give yourself a little room when measuring. Next, take the 1x4s and measure and cut them into 46 pieces that are 30 inches long and 24 pieces that are 3 inches long. Measure and cut the 2x4 boards into 14 pieces that are 27 inches long. For each of the 5 smaller crates, use 3-inch exterior deck screws to attach 2 2x4 pieces in between 2 of the 11-inch 2x10 pieces. Make sure it's at the lowest point of the 2x10 and spaced at your discretion. Now that you have the bottom and ends of your crate, it's time to move on to the sides. Pre-drill all screw holes through the 30-inch 1x4s and into the 2x10s and leave 1/4 inch gap between the boards. Next, screw the 1x4 pieces onto the back and front sides using 1.5-inch screws into your pre-drilled holes. When it comes to the 2 larger crates, follow the same steps as building the smaller crates, but using the 15-inch 2x10s as the ends of the crates. You will need to pre-drill, countersink, and then screw on an extra 1x4 panel on each side of the 2 crates. For the 3 side supports of the planter, take 1 of the 15-inch 2x10s and 4 of the 3-inch long 1x4s. Pre-drill and then screw through the 1x4s. Now, use the wire cutters to cut the 1/2-inch gap wire mesh into 9 by 27-inch pieces and line the bottom of the planters. Use the staples with either a hammer or a staple gun to fix the wire in place. Cut pieces of the polypropylene weed barrier and line the entire interior of the crate to protect the wood from the moist soil, and then staple it in place. Finishing the wood with a sealant is not recommended unless you're 100% confident it is a food-grade finish. Just remember, whatever you apply to the wood will be in continuous contact with wet soil and can contaminate it. Pre-stack your planter boxes against the fence to determine if it is tall enough to suspend them in the air or start from the ground. Place 2 of the smaller crates on the ground against the fence and 26 inches apart. Using 1.5-inch screws, drill the top crates into the fence. Place 1 of the large crates on the top of the 2 smaller crates, straddling them evenly, and screw it into the fence. Next, grab the side supports and put them on the outer edges of the small crates and screw them in. Whenever possible, make sure you drill the crates into the 2x4 railing that runs through your fence, rather than just the pickets. Fill the planter crates with potting soil, and you're ready to start gardening. Finally, finish by planting the variety of your choice, and then sit back and enjoy the most beautiful part of your fence.